Hello everyone, welcome to Day Trade Options. This is Metal. I wanted to go over today's trades, have a recap of today, Wednesday. I did not put out a video of yesterday. I just didn't have the time, didn't get around to it. Had a great day yesterday as well. Green again. This strategy is incredible, guys. So I want to show you what I did yesterday. I just made some really dumb moves. I profited with every trade yesterday because this strategy is just absolutely amazing. It's easy, or at least I find it easy. I'm trying to help others to catch on and use it to their success, and I hope that that happens. I do use the support and resistance levels that I put in my Discord and Metal TA every morning. I do use those on my charts, and so my LRC strategy, which I'll show you in a second. You can't see it here because it's a day before, and this doesn't show it on the day before. But this was the trade I got in yesterday, and I had 195 as a level. And because news was coming up, guys, I decided we had CPI today and we had FOMC today. And because of that, on Tuesday I decided I am just going to take quick profits and get out because I have just been really hosed on days before news. So I decided to just get out early. And I'll go over what my strategy is, and then you guys can all have a big laugh and say, yep. So I got in here. I got out here. I made $300. Right at $300. So I was okay. I was happy with the trade. But you can see what happened after I got out. Okay. So my strategy is once we cross to the LRC and above the 20 and the 200, I get in the trade as soon as we cross over the LRC, which that actually happened literally like right here yesterday. So I got in right away. And then my exit strategy is to stay in the trade until, now I will scale out at major levels and at LRC lines. However, my strategy is to stay in the trade until I have two red candle closes, which would have been right there. That would have been the very first time that two candles closed below the 20 EMA, or you could almost use this candle because that one was right on it. So either way, I had two candles closing below the 20 EMA. That's how high I would have went. So from a $300 profit that I got here, I believe this added up to close to $12,000 in the active trader by the time it got up here. So yeah, big boo-boo on my part. I profited. I ended very green, and I was happy with that yesterday, but I do need to get better personally at holding my trades for the longer term. It was a little tough yesterday, but I had no excuse. I've done this for many days now, and I've been green for every single day, and I've been very profitable. So maybe what I'm doing is better than holding, but between Monday and today, Wednesday, I would be up about $20,000 more if I had just held my trades, but I did not. So I'm going to fast forward to today's start. This is the LRC again. Got my yellow, red, my mid, my red, my yellow. These are my outer. That's my 2 deviations. These are my 1 deviations. That's the mean. Same exact setup. Comes down. Pre-markets wicking through the LRCs. Closes right above the 207.89 level that I had marked. I got in immediately as soon as it crossed this. So I do want to point out I trade two different ways with the LRC. One is conservative, one is aggressive. Conservative is I want a close, and then I'll take the next candle above that close. Okay, so for instance, this candle here, let me zoom in so I can show you better. This candle is a close above the LRC. I then would have taken this candle moving above the close, not above the high, but above the close. I don't really worry about the high on these. So as long as I get a green candle moving above, I get in. I also, when this comes down and I see it wicking back up, I add to my position because that just gives me confidence that it's going to continue moving up. I do that constantly every day, and it's working out great with the system. So that is the conservative entry. The aggressive entry is I take, especially if it's a big push up from like further down, I will take a as soon as it breaks over my LRC, and I'm kind of trading it like a breakout strategy. I just get right in, and then if it starts to come down, I get right out. So I'm literally right at my risk out. That's the beauty of this strategy. The other amazing thing of this strategy, even if you are in even if you do the conservative and say this candle is up here, you're really right here at your stop out. So your risk to reward is phenomenal. This is the best strategy I've ever used over many years of trading. It is the easiest, most consistent. It has changed my trading forever. And I've been trading for 2 years with the Options Insider group, and I'm still a member. That group is awesome. It is a great community. Vince, the owner of Options Insider, he is just a really high character, good guy, great trader. He does phenomenal and has for years. And I really need to get myself to a level of being able to hold like he does. I've traded with him for 2 years and I still have a hard time doing it. So it is definitely something I need to work on. And in this case, back to my trade today. I got in. I held it all the way up to this one. And when I got this candle here, I got out. I got out of all my trades. I locked in $702, I believe is what it was. But I could have had like 5,000 today with this move to here. That's what I believe it calculated close to. Maybe it was up right in here was like around $5,000. If I had stayed in all my options, if I kept all my contracts without scaling out. Now I do scale out as I go just to lock in profit. My second trade of the day, and I just want to show you guys. It's so simple. If you haven't came in to see us, come to the Discord. It will be in tomorrow morning. I'm usually live or in there at around 8. I am busy in the morning getting the technical analysis channel set up. I provide that every day for everyone. And if you want to come, just come join us. Watch, sit back and watch. We have a lot of people that come in daily, and they just sit and listen to the call outs, and they mentally trade as we trade just to see if it would work for them. So yeah, join us. Come and we'd be happy to have you in there and grow the community. So my second trade of the day, it was TSM, and my last trade of the day was Tesla. And here's the beauty of this. Check this out. So every single day I have been pretty much done by 10 o'clock, by 10:30, maybe 11. I have over traded. I continue trading some, but done meaning I didn't need to take another trade. I was done. So first trade $702. Second trade I got in right here. Absolute perfect. Comes down. I do look for this pre-market. I want to see these wicks, these candles come down, wick back up, come down, wick back up, come down, wick, come back, and then get over my 20. Once it got over my 20, I got in right here. Right as it moved over, it went over the 20. It wicked up off my mid LRC. I held it all the way to. I think I held this one the whole way up. I ended up with I think $290 on this trade. And you can just see it's a super simple, easy strategy. Now, one thing that I do when I get to LRCs, so when I traded here, I do not recall the number of contracts, but I think I did 6. So I bought 6. I scaled out 4 to here. I held the other 2. I scale out on my LRCs because you can see they become sometimes complete pivot reversal points. This went up to the 176, which I just marked earlier. I didn't realize that was not on the chart. That was just put on the chart a few minutes ago. But you can see it comes up to my LRC, comes back down, comes to the LRC, ticks it, wicks it, comes down, and then finally gets back up above. Comes down to the LRC again. This strategy is so good, guys. So a typical way I would trade this is I scale out at my LRC, take some off, and hold. I get all out when I reach a major level, but when I get to an LRC, I usually scale out again. Normally, I would hold, and then I would get out on this candle here. I would come down and watch this. If it comes back up, I'm getting right back in as long as I don't breach the 20 EMA. My strategy on the 20 is which I told you earlier. You stay in the trade until you get 2 closes. Now, this is the one of the one of the times I would not have waited for 2 closes. If you get a huge engulfing red candle that goes this far down below, just get out on that candle. There's no point in waiting for another big red, because look how much you give back. So I judge it based on on what's happening. I use price action to really make most of my decisions. So then Tesla was my last trade of the day, and it was at 10. Oh, wrong day. 10. I think 40. No, 10:10. So I saw this come up. I didn't get in this one here. I was in the other trades, and honestly, if I had got in this, I probably wouldn't have got in this, because I don't like trading right into my major levels. I don't like doing that, because too many times it just rejects and comes down. So I like to see a hold above. But what I did see is this happen. It went up above it, pulled back, and I saw this wick up. I was watching it in my grid, and then I saw another green, and that's when I told everyone, hey, I'm looking at Tesla right here. It looks like it's setting up. As soon as it crossed here and closed, I got in on this candle. I held it. I think I only bought like 2 contracts, maybe 4. Anyway, I made only like $208, so I made close to $1,200 total today. Very easy. It was no sweat. It wasn't even difficult. It's like super, super, super easy. I know that sounds crazy, but it is. Even with sloppy trades, you can eke out some good profits. What I mean by that, like choppy. I said sloppy. I meant choppy. Like Microsoft, right here, right off the start, pushes up, moves above, take this trade, hold it, hold it, hold it, scale out at the LRC, hold it. You could get out when you get into consolidation, and as soon as you break your consolidation, that's when I would have got out. So that's another thing. But again, I use a lot of different variables when I'm trading. I think I have to. So with this, in this scenario, just to give a little bit more context, when I see consolidation like this, when I see this consolidation, let me zoom. Oh, I can't zoom in now. I will hold until I break down below the consolidation, which is what happened right here. Then I just get out, because that tells me it's possibly going the other direction once it gets out of the consolidation. So something to keep in mind, just another mental thing to pay attention to while you're trading. So those were my 3. Well, I already told you my 3 trades, but you could have traded Microsoft several times today with the system. Oracle, let's see. Oracle was great right out of the gates. Boom, you get in here, all the way up, huge move, comes back, wicks up off the 20, you add in, you go up, and you finally get out right in here, right there. So you could have taken this all the way up from here to there. Would have been an absolute awesome trade. Nvidia had a rough day. It seemed to be choppy all day, but check out Nvidia right from the beginning. You got your early morning, gibberish, but you come up above, you close, you move above this, you get in it, you come back down a little further, you add to your position. This is how I would do it. I would hold. I would probably either take most off right here at the 124, and then hold. I'd hold through this. I would draw my box like I did a second ago. I would draw a rectangle around my consolidation, and if I break my consolidation low, I get out. If I break it high, I stay in, and then you ride it up until you get your second close, which would have been right there, second close below. So Yeah, guys, this strategy is absolutely amazing, and I hope you guys try it out. I hope that it's helping others to be successful, and um, I appreciate you watching. And also, if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and come and join us. Come in and say hello, and we're a good group, and we're all there to to get better and to help each other out. Thanks again. See you on the next video.